Hello, sweet souls. This is your part 2 for, I just lost my train of thought, Thursday, May 8th. Part 1, somebody is starting to wake up to what your union was. It was a runner-chaser dynamic, but you also woke up to what the union was, which was a karmic lesson. Discovering that your life is getting better without this person. Now this person wants to come in and have a conversation, but it's too late. That's too late to apologize. That song, Justin Timberlake, I was hearing that song. It's too late to apologize. But let's just see. I don't know if it'll be the spinoff of that one. It typically is, but we'll just see what we get. I want to do the answer oracle. We're going to call on St. Michael. St. Michael, please transmute all negative energy to positive, sent toward myself or the viewer. We're going to call on the Holy Spirit, angel saints, spirit guides, and ancestors, and ask for a message for your greater good. We pray for truth and only truth for the greater good of the collective. All right, let's see, guys. Sorry, I was hearing stuff. What I was hearing is this was that tyrannical energy that came out, that false emperor. But the feelings you have for this person has faded due to their actions, due to the things they've done to you. It's like that you lost that love and feeling. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Yeah. That's what I was getting. That's what they were saying to me. So let's see. For the beautiful collective guidance, what do they need to know about this situation from part 1 or anything? What do they need to know? Wow, that just secrets out. Whatever secrets this person was trying to hide from you, those secrets are out. You already know. There is no secrets. You know. You probably know things this person hasn't told anyone. Yeah. You are here to teach, guide, and offer support to others based on this experience. There is a surprise here. Something unexpectedly is coming in. What is the surprise, Holy Spirit? What is the surprise? Your seeds are going to grow. You're going to experience great growth, potential, possibilities, and it's going to shock you. It's going to be a surprise. An example of this would be you have a platform. Maybe you're getting 500 views, 1,000 views, whatever, a day. And overnight, you get 10,000 views on a video, 20,000 views on a video. You're going to experience great growth, and it's going to be something you don't expect. And I feel like this is part of your blessings, your just reward for overcoming a very difficult cycle. Oh, we just lost the earbud. So, yeah, it's pretty amazing. Yeah, you're living according to universal law. You do harm to none. You stay in a high vibration. You're strong in your faith. You don't seek vengeance. You follow spiritual law. And there's that person that wants to communicate. That person that wants to talk. Now that you lost that love and feeling, now they want to come in and talk. Now that you see clearly, now that there are no secrets, all is out in the open for you, they want to talk. You are aligned. You are co-creating with God. You are collaborating with others, helping others, giving loving care and support to others, following your passion. That's what you're focused on. You're not focused on this person coming in with excuses. What an excuse means nothing. If you want to be accountable, I did X, Y, Z. I am truly sorry. That's great. Then do that. But to come in and say, I only did this because of this, that is an excuse. That's the coward's apology. Save it. We don't need the coward's apology because it's insincere. You're following your destiny. This passion has led you toward your destiny. And that just makes me think of, when I went through my trauma, I heard it, I thought it, I felt it. I don't ever want anyone to suffer the way I have suffered. And that was the driving force for me creating my channel. It is still my driving force. I If I can help someone not to go through the magnitude of suffering I went through, or to help them to heal so they can take their power back, that makes me happy. That is the driving force for what I do. I got chills. Yeah, it's like you're recognizing that since you have gone through this experience, separated from this energy, you're following your passion, you're on your destined path, or you're headed there, you are able to see clearly this person's reckless, they're riddled with addictions, and you've given up on this person. You've given on them, you've given them to the Lord. You're just like, I can do nothing for that person. I've given my best to them, and my best wasn't enough. They wanted to destroy me. There's nothing left I can give to that situation. I see it clearly. I understand the lesson. So you gave up, you released that person, place, or situation. You cleared the way, cleared the energy for a new beginning for yourself. And you're in gratitude now for that lesson, because I feel like it has transformed your entire life. Who you are, how you view yourself, how you view the world. You're in gratitude. Because this is a life lesson that you can't learn from a book. You can't learn until you go through it. So you're in gratitude. Yeah, you have a generous heart. You give with an open heart without expectation, unconditional love. However, you're recognizing that not all people are worthy of your generous heart. So you are mindful of who you share your energy with, your loving energy with. Yeah. The blockage was betrayal. No matter how codependent you were, this drew the line in the sand. This was enough. That was the last straw. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. And God knew this is what it was going to take for you to set yourself free from this person. So God permitted it to happen so that you could be free, so that you could learn the lesson and heal. Because God wanted you to experience real love in this life. He didn't want you to stay bound to someone that doesn't have the capacity to love, that would throw you under the bus, that wanted to control and dominate due to their wounding and insecurities. God wanted you to experience real love in this life. And it started with loving yourself, not giving your power away. So you needed to fly solo to learn this. And for some of you, like myself, I had never been alone. Never even had my own bedroom growing up. I have never been alone until this experience. And when you're forced to experience life on your own, that makes you powerful. It makes you strong, confident, courageous. It also leads to your empowerment, recognizing that you never needed that past person, nor do you need anyone but God. It was powerful. Yeah, you became the lead in your own life. You weren't looking for outside validation anymore. You know, you were the one in control of your life. And this father figure from your past, this emperor energy that should have been a protector, with exam in reverse, they failed the test. This was a test from God to see if they were going to stop their toxic patterns, if they were going to heal, if they were going to do right by you, and they failed the test. Now this person sits feeling empty, depressed, lonely. Because they feel rejected by you. Now this person that was the runner in part one, has intimacy issues, that was monopolizing on your codependent patterns, your abandonment wound. Now they know what it feels like to be abandoned. because this was a wake-up call to you. And I feel like this person is also having a wake-up call. Now they're singing that song, Wake Me Up Inside. Wake me up inside. I don't remember all the words to it. Yeah. You're having prosperity. And I feel like this person is waking up to the fact that you held the abundant energy. They could have had wealth, good luck, blessings, abundance with you had they done right by you. Instead, they failed the test. They were cheating and concealing and misleading. They broke the promise that they made to you. This person this feels like despair. You know, and I've used this analogy before. It's like having a winning lottery ticket and throwing it away because either you got the wrong information, you got the wrong numbers, and then realizing you actually won, but the lottery ticket's gone and there's no way to get it back. That is the energy I feel with this person. I had everything I desired in my hand and I threw it away. And now the one I threw away, they have the prosperity. Yeah. Your perseverance is leading you toward good fortune. You balanced your yin and yang. You are in this ambitious energy. This is your blessing. This is your reward. Yeah, glory favors the brave. You were brave and you followed with faith. You didn't have all the answers. You had no idea how it was going to turn out. But all you had was God. All you had was the spiritual realm to guide you. You may have been isolated. You may have been rejected by every person you knew, including family, friends, ex-lovers. You could have been isolated and utterly alone. All you had was faith. That was what you needed. That's what you needed. Now, the trust in this person is gone. No, you have no trust. You don't trust anything about this person. For some of you, you could have had a family with this person, or you could have a family member. You've broken all trust. It could be both. This person has been trying to feud you, trying to interfere in your life because of jealousy. They see how great you are. Fantastic results, greatness, great moments. You are terrific. And they know it. It was their own insecurities that destroyed a divine union, and now they're paying the consequences. You had to have so much strength and courage to overcome what this person put you through. But not only what this person put you through, but all of your wounding to align yourself with your fate and destiny, which is going to be prosperous. It's going to be prosperous. Because how could it not be? You operate in divine love energy now. So every experience is going to align with divine love. So let's see. All right, let's pull from this deck. See what the tarot has to say. Wait a minute. Does that have the name on it? It's right there. Sorry. Okay. What does the beautiful collective need to be aware of? Oh, first I want to do the Gemstone Whispers deck. Give me a couple cards from this deck. Amethyst. This is the Temperance card. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You could have a Sagittarius in your chart. Everything in moderation, including moderation. Not overdoing things, taking it slow. Amber, healing. The wound is the place where the light enters you. The wound is the place where the light enters you. It's like they're saying your wounding is an opportunity through healing to open yourself up to light. Clemency. Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. When you can be unbothered, non-reactive, when you can come from a space of love and compassion, It is an irritant for those that seek your reactions. They seek your emotional responses. They need you to show emotion because it proves to them they still have power over you. When you are flat, unaffected, unemotional, it drives them crazy because they know they no longer have any power. I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. So you found your inner light. And so through this process of healing and finding your inner light, you don't fear anything. Certainly not rejection anymore. You don't fear judgment. You don't fear what people have to say about you. It has made you fearless, or you're headed in that direction because you changed your perspective. The difference between hope and despair is a different way of telling stories from the same facts. Like I said on part 1, you started to look at what you used to perceive as obstacles, barriers, blockage. You started to see it now as opportunities for growth, evolution. You don't fear change. You don't fear obstacles. You surrender and you go with the flow. You understand energy for sure. We got justice and intuition. Justice, mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. You just moving on, staying in your own lane, staying in a high vibration, strengthening your faith, your justice is going to be that much sweeter than if you would have sought vengeance. Your justice is going to be sweet. Intuition is seeing with the soul. You rely on your intuition now. You don't take anyone's words for face value at all. Temporary halt. Now and then it's good to pause in our pursuit of happiness and just be happy. You've learned how to slow down, smell the roses, enjoy the journey, and not be so fixated on the destination, which has helped you to go with the flow. You know, when we try to control and we get overly anxious about when's it going to come in, and we just say, you know what, I'm going to enjoy this day, this moment, and have the awareness that what is meant for me can never pass me by. It is aligned for me, and it is already mine. It's powerful when you can get in that energy. All right, for the beautiful collective. Yeah, see, this runner energy, they're very imbalanced. It's a blockage. They could be juggling a lot. They could be having some financial issues. They're in mental anguish. They're drowning in emotion. This is someone that desperately would love to make a new investment. They have no peace in their life. They feel like they cannot move beyond the situation that they're in. They could be in a marriage, long-term commitment. They feel like they cannot move away from it. Yeah, there's no passion here. There's no spark. Ace of Wands on the fence. They may not even be attracted to the person that they're married to. The blockage is they continue to hold on. They continue to hold on to a relationship that is dead. While they can watch you. Queen of Wands, in your beautiful, handsome, powerful energy, following your passion. They're staying stuck and stagnant in a situation where there's no peace, is nothing but drama, mental anguish, drowning in emotion, but they're not taking any action to free themselves. This person sees you as an earth angel, Temperance. They see that you are giving and receiving equal parts. Six of Pentacles is also financial blessing. Yeah, this person is reminiscing about you. Six of Cups, all the love you gave them. They could be doing some soul searching, some reflection with the Hermit card. Yeah, what they're reflecting on how the cycle is closed on how they've created their own defeat. This person could be feeling really embarrassed, humiliated. Other people could be aware of what they've done, the bullying. Yeah, it's like this was a plan. And this person, because of the injustice that was done, they had no protection. There was no defense, no justification for what they did. And they sit in the energy of regret. 5 of Cups. Yeah, they sit in the energy of regret because you're the High Priestess, 9 of Pentacles. You could have predicted it to this person. This is how it's going to end for you. You're breaking your own heart. Whatever you said to this person, it's ringing true for them. They're also seeing they have regret because you're prosperous, 9 of Pentacles, or you're on your path to prosperity. You've built something on your own. In spite of this person doing everything to create barriers for you. Yeah, as I said that, the 5 of Swords. This person battling you nonstop through lies and slander, this King of Wands on the fence. This is someone that is very selfish, very egotistical, could be a player energy. They did everything to destroy your opportunities and none of it worked. Because you're the Phoenix rising. You had God guiding you. This person can't defeat God. And you were the star, destined to share your light. You have healer energy. You are very spiritually gifted. You've gone through a painful experience and God has called you to rise above the ashes and to let your light shine. Help others. Yeah, to heal. Help others to heal. To find their strength. You're a celestial teacher, celestial weaver. You're a healer and a guide in some way. And you're moving on to victory. Whoever this past person was that's a runner to you, they are blocked. They are not allowed to interfere. They are not allowed to be in your energy. So, it's crazy. I don't know what we're going to call this reading, guys. But I love you. I hope that you have an amazing day. Please share, like, and subscribe. I am scheduling for next week. And if you're interested in meeting new people, check out Aster Divinity. You can find all my links, bio of TikTok, description of YouTube. I love you guys. Have an amazing day. I'll see you on the last reading. Bye-bye.